It still looks so dirty. And you're not. Shut up. There we go. Now, what can I do here? Pop out. Window in a new pop out. Yeah, right? Okay, and then I can do that. And then, otherwise, I can't see my comments on you. There we go. Okay. Okay. And then back up. No, not full screen. Just give me the. Can't see what I see. How does that even work? Now, baby Jesus. Baby Jesus. All right. Yeah, I can just zoom in like that. Okay, then it screws up when I do that. All right. Oh, yeah, I could just do that. Oh, hey, what's up, Castabber? So, first of all, despite it looking like garbage, I actually had cleaned my room. I've started cleaning whole areas out. And back there's a whole bunch of stuff gone. And like, I've done a lot of things. A lot of things. Yes. No cat stabber today, which other people were going to jump in here. I just don't see him anywhere yet. Anyway, today I have to actually make a baby pendant for somebody who paid for making me or paid me for. Yes, I am live. Don't bother me.
Okay, I was just gonna
Bother me?
No, it's ask.
Yeah, ask to bother me.
Can I bother you?
Nope. See how that worked?
Well, darn.
Yep.
I love how that dictates my. Anyway.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So anyway, oh, how am I feeling? Dude, let me see. Can you? Oh, you see this right here? Oh, sweet baby Jesus, bro. Okay, so you see how it looks like a vampire bit me? So let me explain something. That hole is from where they missed the first time with a needle the size of a fucking magic marker. And that hole is where they missed the second time, but then jammed it. They got it anyway. And then it didn't stop bleeding. Fetuses? Fetus? It's a hard one to figure out. And then, yeah, last night it was still bleeding. And it really freaked me out. But it stopped bleeding. Anyway, so this picture here, I don't know, can you see that? I can't see if you can see that from the other computer. Oh, yeah. So this pendant here, right? Or this thing here is abandonment is what it's called here, backwards on my YouTube channel. But a young lad hit me up on my what the heck is it called? Etsy. And he said, "Hey, bro, could you make me a pendant?" He had like 5 or 6 ideas, and this is one of them. And so he commissioned me. He paid me some money, and he said, "Hey, could you make one of these? Would you start with this one?" I said, "Yeah, probably." So I'm gonna give it a shot. Now, we didn't really discuss too much. It looks like a baby, perhaps some kind of chicken baby of some sort. Chicken baby. Yeah, no, it's just a regular baby of some sort. But we're gonna dig into my my clays here. We're gonna bust them out. And oh, here's something that I made earlier. Check this out. This is amazing. I think you'll like this. Here. Oh crap! Hold on. Let me see. I got like all this. Like this is my computer. This is funny. This is like my editing bay. This is like my everything. Like this is for my spool that has my stuff on. I have my Dremel that hangs out down here. This here holds my extra cables. It's like all my shit just kind of hangs out here. This is literally my thing. Anyway, watch this. So this is like a little uh whoop, but my it glow. Oh, you can't. It looks like garbage on here. Oh, that sucks. You can't see it. It looks amazing in real life, but on here it looks shitty. Like it doesn't. You can't see what it's doing, but it's like this hyper glow green, and it glows in the dark. Also, I don't know if you can. Here, hold on a minute. Oh, can't. Hold on. Oh, you can kind of see it now. Oh. Anyway, uh, Kyra, my daughter, and I have. She also likes to do the resin casting stuff, you know, and I'll just set it right there. And so we have been kind of working together to create some interesting things, like a necklace that has a skull with a glow in the dark blacklight responsive crystal in it. And this is just one of the rough ones, but it looks pretty tight. And if we put the god dang it, let me get my test. Here's my test, how it looked when it came out. So, imagine the skull looking a little bit better, when it's done, kind of deal. Anyway, and of course, monkey paws, and they're still at stage 2. I have not started working past stage 2 with them yet, only because I'm working on manufacturing the fingernails now, and oh, it's been a mess. Anyway, now to make this little thing happen, this chicken fetus for this young man. I'm not. He's been really nice. It's been a couple of weeks. Ah, my fucking arm still hurts. It's been a couple of weeks since he hit me up, and he's like, "Hey, bro, can you do this?" I said, "Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah, sure, why not?" And kind of discussed about how big we were gonna make it, and he wants them for necklaces, and I'm thinking medallion esque size. Probably oh, about that big or so. I think would be pretty good. A little bit bigger, maybe. Something that's kind of like I don't know, like if you're a pirate, you'd wear it around your neck. It's kind of my thoughts. So I think we'll make that chicken baby kind of. And it's cool. He doodled them up. He doodled that one up, and he doodled up. I'll have to pictures. Boop. I don't know if he wants me showing these or not. I don't know. I did not ask him about me taking the images live, but he also did like a Cerberus, which I love Cerberus. I'm a huge fan of the three-headed hound of hell. And then he's got a couple other ones like that one. There was also one of the ones he thought about me starting on, which is really cool. And then starvation and that one. I mean, that's pretty cool. I like them. I like them a lot. So, all right, man. I'll catch you later. My picture images, which is a bunch of stuff that I use for people's businesses, extra stuff. So, anyway, yeah. So I thought I would, I don't know, do a live building of this, but let me get a little bit more up in this biz. Okay, that's legs. Crap, I'll have to use a little bit here, I guess. I'd rather have start with too much and work my way down than not. Once again, I'm using that monster clay stuff, and I'm gonna be. Oh, you know what? I guess. I guess if I squish it now, because I want to make sure and have plenty to. I'm not gonna always add stuff to it, right? How big do I want this? All right, I did say that big, so if I'll need more. Again, monster clay is weird. I'm still getting used to it because it's heat activated. So you gotta work it, with your hands. Gotta work it with your hands. Heat it up. Kyra made me this cup in art class because Dad's the king. It's pretty adorable. She made it quite a few years ago, and I've used it for stuff ever since. And I've organized all my utensils. Also, now that I started organizing my room, I started cleaning and organizing my room, which has been nice. Again, you can't tell by looking at my little desk here, but that's all right. But the rest of my room's actually in much better. Well, not now. I've got DVDs. Like I got probably like 100 DVDs sitting right behind me in the floor. Um, I got to take those upstairs and add them to the thousands of DVDs that are up there. But whatever. All right. But I organized this cup to be all my clay tools. So it's all my pokies for clay. Not that you guys give a shit. So I'm gonna open a new channel soon for art only. And my art channel is going to strictly be, I kid you not, about art and discussing really fucked up topics. Usually it's going to cover mental illness and stuff. I think that's really important. But I think it'll be good. Oh yeah, see something about like that. A little bit bigger than the lid there. You'll be all right. And like that. And then we'll make the little chicken fetus. And I think what I'm gonna do is build a thing right here with like a platform. Boop. Kind of like I have my keyboard, which looks dirty, but it's not. I swear to God, it's paint. Now some of that's dust. Yeah. That's dust right there. Because I can't get to that. Oh, look at that. Bullshit. Oops. Okay. So see, a lot of that's paint though. Like seriously, it's paint and gross. Just shit that's on there that won't come off because I use this as my everything area. And I literally had to like cut my letters back in. Yeah. Because I wore them off. So like the F, the U, the C, the K, the Y, the O. Yeah, no, not really. Actually, the O, the U, the K, the C. Thanks, good. All right, now this little guy has quickly become my favorite, along with, ouch, his partner in crime, this little guy. Yes. Little jabbies. Yeah, I gotta be careful. I got tons of little pokies. So, the thing about this is, and how I'm going to start this, is I'm going to have to look at this little picture and go, oh, okay, it looks like that. Oh. Ugh. And then I'm going to have to kind of map out. This is going to be hard to do this while I'm doing the video, but we're going to try. We're going to try to kind of, you know what? Here, hold on a minute. Let me use a, where the fuck did they go? No, here's one. I'll just use it. It's like a pen. I had another one already. Anyway, yeah, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try. Oh, what the fuck is on it? Uh, what? Come on, man. My kids use this shit all the time too. They're always like, "Ooh," and they use it for God knows what, and they never clean my shit at all. It's really frustrating. That's somebody's package. I probably shouldn't have sitting in the back there. All right, now let's try to make this kind of work about the same. So down here, we are going to have kind of a little person. And they're going to go up and around this back side. And right here, it looks like we have a face as well. Something over there. So here we have kind of a little guy, a little worm. Little, oh no! Off on the side. Now, oh, god damn, my shoulders are already giving out. What kind of a wiener am I? You know, really needed you to be like that, but whatever. We'll figure it out as we go. So, I mean, I know it's not exactly where it needs to go because you need to be a little bit higher up. So you'd be more like right there, but that's all right. We got you, little big head right here. Fetus back. Your little fetus arm coming around. Got all that. I don't know what the fuck's up here. Oh, it's another little face. Oh, God. I can't do it. My fucking arm hurts. Jesus. That's just another little head guy up here. Big vein. And a bunch of God knows what. Okay. Oh, balls. It'd be much easier if I had the picture down in front of me. Like, way easier. Okay. But I don't, so. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Yeah. So that way I can kind of. You know what? Hang on a second. Let me see if I can move out of my way. Well, if I move you kind of right there, I might be able to do this easier. Yeah. Because see, now I can like look right here. It kind of works. Meow. Meow. Now, what's going to make this hard is as I do the focus, as I do this, my hands are going to be touching all around here, messing up everything. So then I'm going to start with this main middle part, carve out a bunch, and then I'm going to work on this out part, which will be this little guy here, little guy up there, and little guy right there. So let's just see what we can do here. Do I need anything else first? No, I guess not. You know what? Give me this tool. Come here. Oh. Whoa. Anyway. All right. So again, that little guy there, I'm going to bring into this little guy. Focus. Bring into this little guy right here. So big eyeball kind of going on right here. Kind of got his mouth all right there. Yeah. I probably should just do it like doodle doop doop doo. By all means, anybody got anything to talk about? Because I'm pretty boring as of right now. I got shit to say. I'm just kind of here doing this for now. I know I got a couple people pop in now and again and check it out, and then they vacate the premises. But if you guys have anything you want to say, what's up about? I mean, we can chat about whatever. I'm always open for debates. I'm always open for, like we can talk about this current gas crisis that's going on. Jesus fucking Christ. What is that trash all about, right? Oh, yeah, I know the whole world's going to shit, world's falling apart thing. When's the world not fucking falling apart, though, people? Let's be honest with ourselves. Come on. We're always on the verge of a fucking world war. We're always on the verge of the fucking end of the world. I mean, fuck. I wish we just blow up and get over with. And I wouldn't have to sit here and do this, though. That'd be sad. All right. So we kind of made that a little bit big. Now I'm gonna try to get it as close to this guy's doodle as possible, but I do want to have a little bit of freedom with it. And I think I almost believe because when we talked, he was kind of like, "Hey, yeah, your art style, your ability, blah blah blah. I think you could do a cool job. I think it's gonna be good. It's just, I don't know what he was expecting exactly, and that's the thing is I don't want him to be like, oh, well, I didn't want you to make it like my drawings." But I'm gonna be making a resin cast of this for him to make resin necklaces, and we're giving him. He's paid up for a couple of 3 of them, and plus the time, effort, and energy to do this from scratch. So like the whole thing's gonna be his. It's you know his baby. I'm just the creator behind it. I guess. See how it works. His work there, my work here. We're gonna see where it ends up together. This is harder to do this on the fucking video than I thought. Jesus Christ. Like normally I'm just like doing my thing and not even paying attention, and it's real easy to get to it, but trying to pay attention to 15 things at once, it's hard. It's hard. First world problem, right? Like, oh, poor me, I can't watch a TV screen or watch a movie screen thing. A video, God, Jesus, computer screen. Oh, I'm working on a three-dimensional clay project. Oh my God, so bad. Okay, we are going to bring you down because that's where we're going to put the arm coming up. Could probably set the arm in its own on its own later, but okay, because you kind of go in like the wormy thing there. Okay, so he has a little body right here that's going to be in there. Kind of comes up with the neck. Okay, and then we move some of this shit out the way. And so far, I dig this kid's You can't tell where it's going. It looks like a little dinosaur. Like, rah. It's like, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, dinosaur. We got it. We got you, bro. We got you, little dinosaur. You're an angry little dinosaur. You're like, I'm so mad at the world. I'm a dinosaur. Yeah, well, you know what? You're a dinosaur, bro. You should be happy you're a little dinosaur. Dinosaurs are awesome. Everybody loves dinosaurs. Everybody loves dinosaurs, man. Everybody loves dinosaurs. Man. Okay, that kind of goes with that. We're gonna add so much texture to this. It'll be amazing. I mean, crazy the amount of weird ass textures too. So we got some twisting coming up here. This is gonna be all twisted, like crazy good stuff. You know what I should have done? Gross. Should not have done that. I should have like just fixed the video to be a steady cam because it's freaking me out. I'm thinking I'm not doing it where you can see it. Oh fuck it. Let's just make it happen. Okay. That's all doing fine. Can't really tell what's going on here from the body down here. We're gonna have a lot of empty space kind of coming out here. Now his little arm isn't quite doing the thing in this as his picture, but hopefully that's all right. I am going to make it do the hand down thing. And keeping in mind that I have to be able to make this a single casting, like it'll be put down like that. The casting material will come over the top, fill it in. So you don't want a lot of like underside stuff because the air bubbles will come up and it'll mess it up and it won't come out anyways. A lot of it's got to be just what you can put straight down, and it'll look good. Like So I am gonna go with more of a fetus position for the arm, and I think that that will be acceptable. I hope. I hope at that point he'll be like, okay, I see the aesthetic reasons for that. I would like to believe that would be an acceptable thing, visually. Okay. I also don't want to make it look too like, oh, look at just from the side shot either. I do want to kind of give it a at points like something looking from the front, like you can see it, like you're going to be able to see it. That's definitely I'm going to be. Well, duh, you can see it. You have eyeballs. Not what I meant. Shh, don't talk. I meant like we're gonna make it where you can see the front half of the little guy's face. Much better. Now the question I've got is this, I mean, was he doing a full fetus? Because, I mean, his fetus, oh, I mean, I'm not making it like a fetus, I'm making it kinda like his design, which, I mean, I could make it look like a goddamn fetus. I could take the, like, liberty to do that and go for it, but I don't know if that's, I mean, I don't know if his is like an artistic expression of fetus, you know? But, I could make fetus, brah. And then my question is that like a stomachy thing? Because I'm gonna make like a stomachy thing right here. I'm assuming it's like the, not afterbirth, that's what it is, but the, is that just what you call it, an afterbirth? Like the pouch? The meat pouch? I don't know. The ooey gooey goodness that you suckle all of it from your umbilical cord as a baby. Your meat pouch. Before you suckle the teat, you suckle the meat kind of deal. Okay, well, so far so good. Got that little guy there going on. Yeah, so the meat pouch comes around. It's got a good chunk right here missing where it goes around for a second before that guy comes into it, which we will come back to that in a moment. But it kind of goes, oops, fuck. That little guy kind of goes into the meat pouch. The, what is it called? Like, I know it's an afterbirth after you have the afterbirth, but before it's an afterbirth, isn't it called something else? Like, what? I don't remember. I don't remember what the fuck it's called. But all right, it kind of goes, bulges there, right in front of the little hand, which you've got a little bulge, and then it curves down here. Then it goes up here. Placenta. Thank you. Yeah, it's the placenta. Where have you been? So a guy commissioned me to make that picture into a medallion. Oh, and that's what I'm doing. So, and I kept forgetting that's, I think the placenta is what he was going for with that. And that's what we're doing, making a placenta. Why couldn't I think of that? I ate my daughter's placenta. Shh, don't tell anybody. The doctors are like, yeah, we'll let you have it. Just don't eat it. And I'm like, oh no, why would I ever do that? Yeah, I totally cooked that up. I have it on video too. And you know, good times, good times. It was it tastes like chicken. And I don't mean that in the sense that everybody goes, oh, it tastes like chicken. Everything tastes like chicken. I think it tastes like chicken because it tastes like eggs. But I also used Pam spray for a liner on the pan that we used. So I'm pretty sure it just tasted like breakfast because, you know, Pam spray kind of has that breakfastiness to it, I guess. I don't know. So, yep. Yep, yep. It's healthy nutrients from what I hear. Yeah, I mean, I guess. You know, I'll tell you what's annoying is it had a lot of like grit in it, which I can only white grit in little chunks. And I can only assume that that was like cartilage or something to that effect, like like calcium deposits maybe or something. That was my best guess. And I sat there and I picked that out for probably 30 fucking minutes because it was just tons of it, just little gritty, 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 grit. So I sat there on the video even, and I'm just like straining it, like just little, like sand. It was like little sand. It was nasty because I didn't want to eat that. It was gross. I didn't want to be like, ugh. It could be fat too, like yeah, little particles of fat maybe. I don't know. I was thinking cartilage or calcium deposits. That was my best guess, but I guess um, little chunks, little hard chunks of fat. Uh, but yeah, but then after that, I mean, it was little chunks, like little, almost like not ground beef, but like when you take ground beef and you like chop it up, chop it up, chop it up, and it's like just little like, and it was pretty fluffy too. So it was almost like fluffy eggs, like almost like scrambled eggs. It was very similar to scrambled eggs, which is kind of funny because it almost is like the human version of scrambled eggs. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Oh, look, that looks all dirty and dusty back there too, because it is. Look at that. God, gee, my canned air go again. Yeah. Oh, everything in just. It's funny because it's not. It's only that dusty because I literally just dusted, and then I sat here and I got so much crap that I've been doing. I've kicked up so much dust that it got crappy again. It's terrible. Anyway, but yeah, it's pretty much the equivalent to human scrambled eggs is what we made, and we tried it. And it was like, oh, it was really disappointing. It was very anticlimactic because at first I was like, oh, this is gonna be epic. No, it was just it was like eggs. I was all, oh, yeah, yeah, the more you know. And it's funny because now people that talk about like cannibalism and stuff, I'm like, I've actually technically partaken in some cannibalism because it wasn't my meat that I ate. It came out of somebody else's body, and it was somebody else's body. You know what I mean? Like technically, just saying. Just saying. I've done a little cannibalism, and I'm okay with that. And legally, well, I mean, I guess it was legal. They told me to just make it a tree. They'd give it to me, so I was like, sure, I'll make it a tree. Suckers. All right, so where am I at? I know there's a little face right here. A little guy, a little face right there. And then I know this is the meat sack, but I need to make it where it goes right to here. And it's going to have a little bit of a cavern. Go into that. And that's looking pretty decent so far with that. This one wiggles from that little guy there. I thought I saw that they're making synthetic human be legally edible, so maybe you're onto something. You know what? That's all. You know, really quick, I'm just gonna take a break for my fucking back. God damn, this is way harder to do with the head. Ow, ow, It's way harder to do with a little set thing on my head than I ever thought. Because it's like, ugh. Making synthetic human legally edible. First of all, is that a real article or not? It's the internet. The internet's full of bullshit. The internet says, one thing, and if you research it, it's full of shit, and then who knows? Um, then you have the morality of it. Is it morally going to be acceptable? People are going to be like, oh, well, it's not really human, so it's okay. Then you're going to have weirdo people that are like, not weirdo people, but the weirdo people like me that are going to be like, well, it's as close to cannibalism as you can legally get. So they're going to try it. And then you're going to have like, it's going to be such a weird thing if that is a possibility. Just eat somebody. Just eat somebody. It's okay. Soylent Green, what up, man? You and me, buddy. I have got to get a hold of you. I am so sorry. I know I never get a hold of you for shit. And then I'm like, hey, I got this idea for this filming stuff. You should come be a part of that. But god dang it, man, I have such funny ideas, and you're the first person I always think of when it comes to doing anything video-wise, and I know I don't hit you up that much, but god damn it, dude. Some of the shit's so fucking funny. I think you would lose your shit if I just sit down and talk to you for, like, an hour.
Oh, you're still alive.
Yes, I'm still alive. What's up, son?
I have an idea I want to share with you.
I'm sure you do.
I think it's pretty cool.
I'm
There's a
sh
couple of them actually.
Do I have to get off live?
Yeah.
Well,
Because they're like, I don't think they've ever been done before. I mean, I know one of them hasn't. It's kind of my thing, but
okay, well,
and it's a sequel to something I've already done, so it's kind of like
now see, everything looks dusty. Man, did I really kick up that much dust? Oh, I know you're down, bro. I just have to get off my lazy ass and hit you up and tell you the ideas, because, dude, I am working on a script now too. That's like a full length feature thing. That it'll be funny as shit. But if I ask you to do something, it would just be like 5 fucking minutes to do, because I need a dad, like a dad, to drop off their kids. But you're funny as shit, and I think you'd be a good dad for it. And but the premise behind that the actual film idea, dude, is solid. And I think you would A, crack up, and B, maybe even have some funny ideas for it. But dude, I think there's a lot of social commentary to it, political commentary to it, but not in a bad way, not in a lot of like, right versus left way. It is, but at the same time, it's stupid. Oh my god. Okay, so here's what I'm doing. You two get a front row seat, and whoever's on my YouTube gets a front row seat to this plan. So the script is this. It's the idea behind a very right wing Republican. I don't do the religious. I don't do the politic thing. A right wing Republican grandpa. I can dirtle it up for cheesy dad. Oh no, not cheesy dad. Like just a real. I'll explain it. The Republican angry grandfather raised in a very old timey way, where he's against liberal this and against gay that and against equal rights this and that. You know what I mean? So he's a total like douchebag. Well, the thing is apparently him and his wife agreed to. Yes, Kyra, what's up? I know you've been sitting back there for a second. You're distracting me. So what's up?
I was waiting for you done talking.
I know.
I was gonna ask you if I can make an egg.
Can you make an egg?
Yes.
How? What do you mean? On the stove?
stove.
No.
Why?
Kai,
I made it once before.
have you?
Got it with pancakes too.
Be careful. I swear to Jesus. All right. So anyway, so the kids. Okay, his wife agreed to watch their the grandkids, for a weekend while their kids go and renew their vows. Now I know this sounds complicated, but it's all summed up in the first like 5 minutes of them meeting, and that's all there is to it. And then after that, it's literally just arguing between the grandpa and the daughter and the son, or the granddaughter and the grandson, because they're super liberal. The grandson's gay, and he brings his boyfriend, but they're just friends. The grandma knows he's gay. The grandma's cool with everything, but the grandpa is like questioning the whole time. And I know it doesn't sound funny, but the jokes in between the whole time is what's funny, because there's a serial killer that escapes from a mental hospital just a few miles away, that they then have to band together to survive against, and thus bringing the right and the left together in the end. And the grandpa learns to accept the gay grandson. And like there's one part I've written where the gay grandson is tired of his grandpa saying he's not a man, he's not a you're not no, you're not a man. Back in my generation, you know, we had a fisticuffs and we beat people up. Blah, blah, blah. So when the serial killer's at the door, the grandson is like, I'm a real man too. Just because I didn't fight in 5 wars and da da da, doesn't mean I'm not a real man or whatever, and you know, people can be a real man and be feminine and like it's like one of those moments. He opens the door, punches the bad guy, and goes, and he's all, oh, and he doesn't even phase the bad guy, and he's like, ah, my hand. The grandpa's talking about, well, that's what you limp wrists get, rah 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 rah, blah 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 blah. Talking about, yeah, limp wristed this and limp wristed that, and he goes, let me show you how a real man does it. Goes and he opens the door, punches the bad guy, and when he does it, he just goes boop, and he's all, bricks, bricks. Why is he made out of bricks? Oh God, broke hand. And then the gay grandson's like, oh, looks like limp wrists running the family, huh, Grandpa? And the grandpa's like, I don't want to hear it from you, boy. And then the bad guys in the house, things like that. So there's gonna be a lot of banter like that where the grandpa's just being an asshole and then gets put in check for it. And just like a bunch of weird little quips and moments like that. But in the end, um, like the the grandpa gets stabbed, but he's okay. And then the gay boyfriend at one point, at the very, very end, like they kick the serial killer's ass, obviously, and they survive. And the gay boyfriend at the end is going to be talking about how his grandpa is a badass. He's like, man, your grandpa's a pretty badass old guy. And then the grandpa at the very, very end, because he's bleeding and they're all fucked up, and he grabs the two grandkids and he's going to bring them all together. And he's going to be like, well, badass just runs in the family. Kind of bringing it back to that limp wrist runs in the family thing he said, or the grandkid said earlier. And then, he's saying badass runs in the family, holding the grandson too. And it kind of brings it all back together. And then the granddaughter, she's also very like woman rights. And the grandpa at one point kind of makes fun of like how him and his wife got together. And like the granddaughter, though, here's the thing about her, like her boyfriend shows up and her boyfriend's like a real douchebag, but she thinks she's in love with him. And come to find out, he like kind of almost rapes her. And the grandpa like kind of interrupts that and kicks the shit out of the kid, saving her. And she's like, "Oh, thanks, Grandpa." Things like that. And it's there's like a bunch of moments where you find out that the grandpa's not really that way, but it was the way he was kind of raised, and he reflects that problem. And then they all kind of come to terms with each other later on and kind of start working with each other. And it kind of I'm trying to bridge that gap. But the thing is at the very beginning, the dad, which I immediately thought of you, the dad, the mom, and the two kids, and the one dude's boyfriend are outside the door, and they have to meet the parents, and they just come in, and there's some funny quips and banter that goes back and forth. I'm still live, bro. I swear to God, I go live. Everybody, what are you doing? What's going on? Let's hang out. But the dad, the dad though is trying to calm the wife down because she's Jewish, and they're talking about um, and all this. It's really funny because there's no real heavy explanation to it, but the way it's all alluded to is you know it. Like in the first 5 minutes, you're introduced to the serial killer. Like that's how the movie starts, with some orderlies running through the woods getting killed. And then the serial killer's right there, and you're like, what the fuck? And then it goes to black, opening credits, and then you hear some old lady or a news report about the serial killer getting out, and an old lady turning off the TV saying, "Her, oh, honey, wake up! They're about here. They're almost here. The grandkids are here." And then you hear the old guy wake up. Oh God damn it! I don't even know why you agreed to this shit. I didn't agree to nothing. Blah blah blah. So he's kind of bitchy. She's excited. And then when the parents get there, they all come in, and he keeps saying stuff like, "Oh well, how'd you do?" And she's like, "Did he just say it? Like what the really?" And she gives like the dad's like, "I told you, if he says this shit again, I'm gonna just flip out on him." And you up front, you'd be like, "Look, honey, I swear to God, 5 minutes and we're out. It's not like we could get your parents to do it." She's gonna be like, "Really? My parents are dead. You know that." And you'll be like, "Yeah, I know exactly. So like 5 minutes and we're out of here. I swear to God." And then you'll be like, "Thanks, mom, thanks, dad, for watching the kids this weekend. Really appreciate it. We're just so excited that we can get, our second honeymoon in, and we're gonna renew our vows. It'll be so great, and yada yada yada. And then on the way out, the grandpa's gonna be like, uh, he'll be like, the grandma's gonna be like, oh, you guys, good luck and have fun and blah blah. And he's gonna go, yeah, Mazel Tov, or I don't know, whatever the hell we're supposed to say to your kind. And she's gonna be like, are you fucking kidding me? Like it'll be, and that way you immediately know, okay, the grandpa's a dick bag, you know, and it'll just kind of go from there. But again, I got to be careful because I don't want to push the dialogue to be too questionable. It's got to kind of have that good balance because I want people to hate him, but by the end realize that he's had that emotional growth, that character growth, that development, and things like that, and then get to that point, and it'll be great. So then the only part you could have in that would be the beginning for like 5 minutes, 5 minutes worth of film, and then at the very very end when you pick up the kids, and then at that part there too, it's going to be like a really weird where the grandpa and the kids are all great together, and you're gonna be like, "Are you guys okay?" And they're like, "Yeah, great, everything's fine." He's gonna be like, "Okay, cool, yeah, all right, this is great." And then the only other thing that you know is, dude, the us revising our redneck counterparts, if you will, for the NATO tornado NATO, because Sharknado was sharks in a NATO, so I wanted to make NATO, which holy crap, dude, I've got it figured out, and it's I think gonna be one of the stupidest funny things. It's literally gonna be a giant tornado full of tiny tornadoes that is attacking the city, and you and me will revise our caricatures to basically battle a tornado full of tornadoes. And it's all going to start out where I'm going to be running like across this field yelling for you, and then we're going to have some hilarious banter there in the beginning, whereas then you chunk something into my face and it bounces off my face and I don't even budge, and then we grab some ridiculous amounts of firearms to go shoot a tornado, which makes no sense. And then the rest of the video is pretty much chaos of a giant tornado shooting little tornadoes and us getting sucked up in tornadoes and God knows what after that. Just stupid as shit ever, bro. But yeah, I think that'd be funny as fuck too. But I don't know. I just need to get a hold of you, and I don't need to go out for a day and hang out, bro. But I know I'm not making this right now. It's because, dude, my back's fucking killing me from the way I have to sit to hold this so I can see it. And I'm like, fuck it. I think I'm done. Didn't really even do much. But my kids are back there, literally behind me, waiting for me to get the fuck off of here. They're like, yeah. It does sound like a normal day in Oklahoma, and that's the thing is, the Sharknado, first of all, the great movies, and, I thought, "Man, how stupid could you get with something like that?" And then I was like, "Man, what if it was a tornado NATO? A NATO?" So then whenever I run up to we're gonna have to find, like, a trailer house or something for you to be standing outside. I'm gonna be like, "Bill! Bill!" I'm gonna be like, and you're gonna be like, "Man, what is it now?" And I'm gonna be like, and I wanna get you an eye patch, because the duck thing, so I just want you to have, like, an eye patch for at least one scene, because nobody will catch that except for if they saw Season of the Duck, that trailer. Then they're gonna be like, "Oh, because he had the duck penis burst out of his face or burst into his eye." Yeah, that makes sense. But, and then at that point there, I'll be like, "Man, there's a nader," and you'll be like, "A nader? Like tomato nader? And, like, tomatoes and a" they're like, "No, like a nader." You're like, "Potato nader? Like potatoes and a tomato." I don't know what you're saying, man. I'm like, "There's a giant tornado full of little tornadoes chasing me." And then you're gonna throw a bottle of medication at my face, and it's gonna bounce off my head, just be like, "Kapish!" And I'm not even gonna flinch. I'm like, "I'm still on my meds, man. It's really there." And you'll be like, "Really, really?" I'm like, "Really, really, man." And you're gonna be like, "Let me grab my gun." And I was like, "I knew you'd be in." Then you're gonna come back out with like a shotgun with a scope on it, which doesn't make any goddamn sense. And then I'll be like, "Woo!" And then it's gonna show us after that, like just like a giant tornado, and we'll be like, in the tornado, flying around, shooting it and punching it, and God knows what, and there'll be cars, and it'll be a bunch of other random shit that will be happening in it. Scientists, of course, trying to discuss how the tornado creates other tornadoes within the tornado and all this other dumb shit. And like, it'll be ridiculous, bro. And they'll be like, yeah. Anyway, I'll have to, yeah. If you're, I know you're free with most weekends. I'll have to get together with you and just kind of show you what I got. But yeah, I'm not going to get off here so I can go talk to them and be like, what do you guys need? I'm not going to get this done tonight anyway. At least I got it started finally. So, again, no, 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 no. That's where I'm starting at. It's not too bad. But I'll hit you guys up later. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. And I guess I will try to make